Yo, this is good, bro. Mr. Shotty, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Word.
Me, it's kind of worse for me because I want my shit to be perfect. Like, I want everything to be perfect.
I get on him on that because
I won't even put it out there if I don't think that people will feel it. That I really won't.
But that's a little too dangerous though.
Yeah, bro.
The way you think it's a little too dangerous because I'm like that too. It's like it's a blessing and a curse because me and him be going back and forth. He know it, I know it. But like he be in the kitchen, he making beats, and I'm walking through. He's like, yo, here's something. I'm like, yo, this is hot. I'm like, yo, come out with a tape, come out with a project. And he's gonna say it's not perfect yet.
Bro, drop a little three.
Nah, but that's how he is. He's saying it's not perfect yet because he don't wanna.
Let me tell you something.
Unless it's like,
bro, I'll
perfect, and I respect that. But it's better shit like. But me, nah, it's not. Sometimes I spend all my, I spend a lot of time organizing things. Like before I call people, I spend a lot of time like, okay, this is someone's first name, last name, where they live, blah blah blah. And then by the end of it, it's like I could have made 50 calls.
Word.
And I'm like, damn, I just sat there and organized everything. Because I want everything to be perfect before I call. I want to know everything about you. Where you stay, who your pastor is, who your mom is, what favorite team you like. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm like, fuck it. I could have made 100 calls or 50 calls.
It's very dangerous.
Very dangerous. But
even where I'm
better
at
than nothing.
I might mix a beat like 50 or 60 times, to be honest. And then I'll go back and listen to the second or the 10th mix sound better than
Do you know who the 85 South Show is? Like DC Young, Fly, Chico B, and Carlos Miller. So one of their producers of their show, he was talking about how before they put out anything, they release an episode every Friday. They're consistent with it. That's why I try to be very consistent in how much I post. I try to post once a week and whatnot.
You said they're a group of producers?
No. They're a comedy act. But they basically put out a comedy special every Friday.
Okay.
You feel me? Like it has that type of production level quality, you know. And he was in the beginning, they would have a hard time putting out a project because they didn't think it was good enough. And then they would be on tour and someone would come up to him oh man, that episode y'all just posted, man, it was fire. And he'd be like, oh, you thought that was fire? Because I didn't want to put that out. But the point he was trying to get to is you never know what other people's perceptions are. Your perception is your perception, but you have to understand what you're making is gonna be up to other people's perception. And as long as you're okay, you don't got it doesn't gotta be perfect, but as long as you're all right, I'm okay with people looking at this how it is, and
you're it's not terrible.
You you feel me? If it's not terrible and it's good, if it's good enough.
You might as well stop picking at it.
You feel me?
Sometimes you pick at something too much. Me and him, that's why.
Yeah, I'll move on to the next one eventually.
We see eye to eye because it's he's that way. He's a perfectionist and I'm a perfectionist, and when it comes to that, we agree on that because it's you spent so much time picking at something and picking at it. Eventually, you can't pick at it no more. And even if you can, you're going to spend too much time. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to get no results back. So, releasing something is better than, it's better than nothing. But I do respect that, though. He wants it to be damn near perfect or close to perfect because shit can't be perfect all the time, but it can be close to perfect. You know what I'm saying? That's the attitude we both have.
Right, bro. He's got to put it out. He's got to put it, bro. I remember, so I had people come to the Assumption football games and take pictures for Mn-Mediaa, bro. I still haven't released those photos. Edited, got the water seal, Mn-Mediaa water seal.
You too busy trying to make it look good.
Bro, I'm too busy trying to finish the website so niggas go to the website rather than just put you feel me? I want niggas to go to the website and see mn.com. Like mn.com brought to you by Wix. You feel me? I want the website to be done. I want to buy my domain name. You feel me? So people are going there and seeing mn.com.
Have you released any of the pictures on Instagram?
I ain't released shit. Everything's done. So everything's done.
Why don't you release it? Just haven't got to it.
Just haven't got to it, bro. You feel me? And eventually, like when I get to it, like the response definitely isn't gonna be what it would be like during the football season. You feel me? Like I don't know how many teammates are gonna be going on there trying to get pictures of themselves to post, because that's the angle I was going at. You feel me? Like,
would have been perfect.
but I wanted everything to be. I wanted the blocks to be set up perfectly, but you know.
Yeah, that's a habit, like, or that's a quality that's a blessing and a curse. Like, that's really a blessing and a curse.
It is a blessing and a curse. But at the end of the day, bro, you just gotta let shit rock. Gotta let shit rock. You got some new shit I can hear real quick before we leave?
Shit, like.
Let me hear some shit, bro. I know you got hella shit.
Just yesterday, how like.
I need you to go ahead and open that laptop while you're talking.
I made this beat. I was telling my brother, like, yeah, I like it, but it's not perfect yet.
Bro, that gets me tight when he says that. I was in the kitchen. Yeah, I was in the kitchen and I heard it. I'm like, it's different. Like, you got to put it on a tape. Cause one thing, what did I say in the kitchen when I heard it? I said something like, what did I say? I was like, cause he had come out with a tape before, and like, this is my first. It was his first tape. This is something we talk about like off camera, so like, you know what I'm saying, just being genuine. He done came with a tape before, and I was like,
he came out with one.
Well, one before, like 2 summers ago.
More.
And I remember you like brought it up to me before and shit like that, but that was a while ago. And I'm like, yo, like if you don't keep coming out with tapes, people are gonna forget about you.
Man.
And it's like the greatest resource you have, if you do something, you're a businessman, whatever you do, is that people know about you. Like, that's free. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to pay for that. Like, you don't have to pay for that. Like, I kind of compared it to a situation. I was telling him I wanted to get a loan for a house. I never usually get the loan. I do it risk free. I never, put the money in. I get the money from other people. And I know a guy who knows a guy that can give me a loan, and I don't have to put that much down. And he's legit. He has companies all over the world. You feel me? Gotta make sure you're not being scammed.
Right.
And like yo, if I didn't know that guy, I would never be able to get a loan until I had a certain amount of money. It's free to know that guy.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's all about networking connections.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you could tell people I make beats, and that guy could like know someone that knows somebody. Like, so you gotta keep coming up with shit.
You wanna know something? Like, I love, bro. Like, over this whole like Christmas really, because I haven't been working. I have been working, like, but not for somebody else. You know what I mean? And all through our break, I'm like, man, I want to do something, bro. I want to, like, this year I plan on coming out with a couple of short movies and like an IGTV series. Like IGTV, like TV series.
That's what's up. I remember you talked to me about that.
And like a scripted one too, not just like doc. I want like a scripted one. And I've just been like just reaching out to like just hella creatives, and even for like producers. The angle for producers is like documenting your interactions with artists that you're gonna work with. Like that's where the content's gonna come from. And like documenting how you create, a song, a sound. You know what I mean?
Yeah, people want to see that for sure.
And other than that, like, how else are you gonna like market yourself? Are you just gonna come out with a beat and drop the beat and let that? You feel me? Like,
yeah, you might as well.
You like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like in like, how fire is that beat? Like, is that beat alone gonna catch fire? Like, I imagine they here.
Yeah.
I imagine like. Imagine when a movie drops, right? They release trailers before. Why not when a song drops you release trailers before?
Yeah. I feel you.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
at least you doing something with
like
artists and shit like that.
I'm taking everything I'm seeing in media and everything, and I'm gonna bring that to real estate. Like, in terms of like the documentation and the marketing.
Yeah, I need you for that, because I need to step my game up. Sometimes I get so focused on just like action, and sometimes when you're doing a lot of action, like, you try your best to stay off social media. You know what I'm saying? Like, you try your best to stay off IG. But in today's world, if you have a business, you got to be on IG. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to be on IG. Sometimes I'll be like, okay, I'm going to stay off IG so I can be on my shit.
Right.
But it's like, the times you're living today, how am I going to market myself and stay away from IG? It's not going to work. But no, I need you. I need you for that. I need you. I'm trying to put out more content 2020.
This beat, I fucked with it, but like me and my brother saying like this shit is so different that I don't know if people like ready to hear some shit like this.